do a video really quick about this, and just so that they'll know. And I could tell them all day and they can write it down, but I think sometimes when you're sharing things with people, when they hear you say what you're doing, they can write down what is important to them. So like I said, 6 to 8 ounces of protein, 2 to 3 cups of vegetables or large salad. I chop my protein up and put it in the salad, or I eat it on the side. All of it is so good to me. It's just in how you're seasoning, how you're preparing it, that makes it great for you. You're not being so restrictive that you feel like you're missing out on anything. Like I said, if I had a really low carb week Saturday, I'm going to have me like a small snack that doesn't like take up all my carbs for that day, but I will have me a full carb treat. I don't do that every weekend. I probably have done it once a month or once every 2 weeks, and it worked for me. I don't know if it'll work for you. Some people can have a treat every week and not have an issue, or I may have like something I really like that for that meal on Saturday. Let's just say Saturday, that I normally wouldn't eat during the week to meet my goals. I'll just treat myself because I've been doing so well throughout the week. So you're going to find out what works for you. You do not have to do everything you see other people do. You can borrow this from other people to see what works. As long as you're getting the results, you're not at a standstill. Sometimes you may be at a standstill, but at least the scale is not going up. You want it to go down or stay there, and then you figure out what you need to do to tweak it to make the scale go down. Like I said, some people are losing 5 to 6 or 7 pounds a week. My goal has been to lose at least 5 pounds a week. Some are losing more. And that's only because I cut out a lot of sugary things, starchy things. I don't drink sodas, never have. But I do love sweet tea because I'm from the South. I don't do sweet tea. I use a sugar substitute in my tea instead of the regular sugar. I do use stevia sometimes, but fun fact, I don't need sugar in my tea. It's still good to me. I don't just drink the regular teas either. I drink for instance, I did a video on hibiscus tea. Did I put it up? I don't know if I put it up, but I like to drink hibiscus tea. I like to drink green tea, and I like to drink butterfly pea flower tea. It's so delicious. And I like licorice tea. I just found that out. I love licorice tea. And like I said, green tea. And I drink a chamomile tea at night before bed sometime if I know I need to fall asleep because it relaxes me. So I drink that without any sweeteners, even alternatives to the sweeteners. But if you do need a sweetener that is not full of carbs, I would say stevia, monk fruit, and there's a few others that would be considered low carb, so you can look that up. But again, I would do stevia sometimes. What else? And on this particular journey, you may find yourself, because too much protein sometimes can cause you to be a little not regular when you have to go and have a bowel movement. So some people take magnesium. Again, talk to your physician or healthcare provider, or you could take a stool softener or a laxative. Again, talk to your provider about that, your healthcare provider. This is not to diagnose or to try to tell people what to do with their health. You got to be proactive in your own health to make sure you're doing what's right for you. These are just suggestions, and I'm just sharing what's worked for me. And some people are already constipated before starting to do this particular way of eating, and they already know the things they can take to get the results they need to have a bowel movement. But some people haven't complained about being constipated. It just happens to some. But if you find yourself in that situation, it would be a good idea to know what to take that can help. So if I think of anything else, I'll just make a video about it, but this is what has worked for me. I didn't mean for this video to go this long. I'm just rambling. Like I said, next time I'll try to have something written down so I can kind of stick to what I'm trying to say or to share, because I am not going to try to gatekeep. I'm not an expert at any of this. I'm just a person that had a goal in mind, and I saw results, and I was very surprised, because you know how you try things and it didn't work in the past, and then you're like, whoa, hold up. It doesn't even feel like work. It didn't even feel like stress. I wasn't overwhelmed, and this work, it's almost like I was very naughty when what I was eating, and I still lost weight. That's how I felt, because it didn't feel like I was on a diet or anything. And I'm not a person that always have gone on diets. I've tried a few things real fast and realized it didn't work and stop. I'm not a person that try to stick to it and see if it's going to work in a month. No, I need to see something within a week. Sorry, that's just me. I'm not patient. Okay. So, I'll keep on sharing some of the things I'm doing. And hey, like I said, on this platform or wherever, on the internet or wherever, you can go and type in stuff, see what works for you. Discuss it with your healthcare provider to see if it's something that you can do, considering if you're on medication or you have certain illnesses or have been diagnosed with certain things. You need to speak with your, or you should. I'm not telling you what to do. Just suggestion, you know, just sharing some of the things that I've done. But anyway, I will come back with a list of things I've done, or what I eat in a day or a week, maybe. And then I'll show the vegetables, and also some of the snacks that I've eaten that I found to be low carb. But again, read the labels, because a lot of have erythritol, I forget how you pronounce that, or erythritol, alcohol sugars in it, and sometimes that bothers certain people's stomachs, so you may not be able to have, but just pay attention to what you're putting in your mouth, basically. Even if it says low carb, you still have to pay attention. I'll do a video also on low carb alternatives to some of my favorite things that I've eaten and don't want to miss out on, so I found some alternatives to them. I'll put out that video as well, with the video about what I eat in a day and the list of vegetables and the proteins. And also I would some of the protein shakes, if you want a meal replacement or something like that, or you need some extra protein in your life, as long as it doesn't go over 2 carbs or so, 2 or 3 carbs. Some of them I think is 1 carb, but you can look into that and like see if it works for you as a meal replacement. And if you're doing a calorie deficit, just kind of be careful of how many calories you're taking in. But anyway, like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm just a girl on here sharing what works for her. See if it can work for you. Tweak it how you want to. I'm not an expert. Not trying to diagnose anything or anybody, and I'm definitely not trying to gatekeep. That's what I'm doing. So that's what I'm doing on here, trying to share, not trying to gatekeep it all. But you guys, thank you for stopping by. Hope this made sense somehow. If you could pick through some of the stuff I said and use it, and the next time I'll come more organized. The only thing I don't like about coming with notes is that I'll look down and kind of read it. But if you can forgive me for doing that, because when I write it down, I'm not going to rehearse it. I don't have enough time to rehearse these things, and come on, I just don't. So if you can forgive me for looking down, if I have to pay attention to my notes, then I don't mind sharing what I know and what I've done. Okay, and also share what you've done and what works for you, because like I said, I borrow bits and pieces from all over, and the things that I know that works for me. So whatever you're doing, I would love to hear it too. So comment down below what worked for you, or something that did work and it stopped working, or something you want to try but haven't tried, but you know you're curious about it, and to see if I've heard about it before, or maybe some of the other people that may comment on the video. See if it's something they've heard of, or things that they've done. So thanks for stopping by. You guys have a great day, and hope you're living your dreams. High vibrations.